Minister for Education. No, there's a new Minister for Education. It's aware it has to him. This situation is that you're all starting. You can't see, you have to borrow money. So the issue is being handled at high level. But His Excellency and us and it's also here at Abuja. He is not here, he was about 22 also. He is in Abuja, he is in a situation. So please we appeal to you to please exercise patience within the next few days. Drastic action will be taken. We are very sorry, but we feel it. But we don't have the means to help you financially. But headquarters are informed, Minister of Education, Minister of Foreign Affairs. So we are all, Anssir. The scholarship board is under pressure. As I'm talking to you, director and others are running around to see what the money is. So please, I appeal to you, the patient, within the next few days, the fund will be satisfied.
Sir, if I may speak,
yes.
Allow me to extend our humble greetings from the association towards Your Excellency and the embassy officials as well. It has been 8 months, as you can attest to the fact that I have been a regular customer here at the Nigerian embassy, and we have used all means known to us, all diplomatic means to chase this. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Education, National Assembly, Senate and House Committee on Education, Foreign Affairs, they are all aware of our situation, and they've been aware for some time of our situation and that the potential humanitarian crisis that this was leading to. This was ever since April that this started, and we have heard week in, week out, your money is coming in. Down to the extent where 2 weeks ago we even received official communication, not by letter, but this was by phone calls, that it was even the embassy was sure that the money was coming in. And not less than 2 instances where the accountant went to check the bank account to make sure that the money had come in, only to find out that they were all lies, deceptions. And we are tired of it. We have students that are in the hospital. We have students right now that are suffering from hepatitis. We have a student that is suffering from renal failure. He's currently in the hospital. I have students that are hungry, cannot eat, and they made their way from Tivere and Tula today. They borrowed money. I asked them on good faith that they should borrow money from their peers and their friends to come over here so that they can make their grievances known. We are not happy that we have to do this. It is shameful that the Russian police has to stand here and see us shame our country in this way. But we have no other option. We are scholarship students. We are meant to be the pride and good representatives of our country. But our country has beaten us down to this. 8 months in a country like Russia without stipends is shameful, it's disgraceful, it is unfortunate. And sir, we're happy that you have communicated this to Abuja, but it is not enough for them to tell us that we should be patient and money is coming down in a few days. They should give us concrete assurances. Where is this money? The budget has been passed since April. Not only that the budget was passed, the budget was signed by the government, by President Goodluck Jonathan in end of May, beginning of June. How long does it take for such allocations to be made to us? I'm definitely sure that allocations to the embassy has been made. I'm definitely sure that salaries of our Federal Scholarship Board staff have been paid. I am sure that salaries of the Ministry of Education staff has been paid. So why is it difficult? Students that they have children like us studying in US, Canada, United Kingdom. We are studying in Russia. We have taken the little privilege. We have seen this as a privilege. Do not get us wrong. We do not see this as a right. But after giving us the privilege of studying in this country, we expect that our right is the stipends. Russia has never failed once with regarding our tuition. Nobody has ever come out and complained that Russia did not pay my school fees this year. I'm having problems with that. No school has ever called a scholarship student to say, the Russian government has not sent us your tuition fees, so you have to go back home. Nobody has done that. But Nigeria continuously does this. Last year it was till July. We pursued all diplomatic means. We did not come and do this. We did not. In fact, we brought a group of representatives to speak with His Excellency last year. This year we still repeated the same effort. Must it take this blatant show of disregard and disrespect for our nation's integrity before we are answered?
Nigeria must not continue to treat its scholarship students like this, with disregard. And at the same time, sir, I would also like to use this opportunity. I have about 15 students that have come here. They do not have money to go back. That is, they came here knowing that there was no way to go back. And I told them, I said that the embassy will prevail, because I also made it known to the accountant, Mr. Jai, yesterday, that we are coming, they do not have any money to go back. And the embassy would have to look for funds to send them back as well. This is just one of the, just another scenario that adds to this debacle that the Nigerian government itself has created. We did not create this mess. I did not create this mess. These poor students did not create this mess. This is the mess of the Nigerian government. And it's unfortunate that you, as the representatives, have to bear the brunt of our anger, our desperation and frustration. But as representatives of the Nigerian government, we have no choice than to submit our request, to submit our grievances to your doorstep.
You remember that in November last year, the director of scholarship board was here with the deputy. Remember that they spoke with you, explaining the procedure.
Those are such procedures they explained.
Yeah, they explained to you.
Such procedures that they explained. If we even follow the procedures they explained, it is still not enough excuse to explain that 8 months now, when they have received their salaries, when they have even traveled on their holidays, our director and our deputy director, they've gone on leave, I'm sure, this year. And not only that, even ministry officials of the Ministry of Education. I'm not picking on anybody, because I do not believe that they are also the problem. I know it comes from way higher than them. The Ministry of Education, the National Assembly for not signing the budget on time, the Presidency for not passing the budget on time. But we must all come together to look for a policy so that this does not happen next year. This does not happen in 2 years' time. This does not happen in 3 years' time. We must find a stop to it. It is shameful that this has continued for these years. As Sir said, there are people right now that are sitting on top that were also victims of this same situation, and they still perpetrate the same situation today and are the causes of this situation. We must find a lasting solution, and I prevail upon you and implore you to please, in your communications and correspondence with officials at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Education, with officials at the Presidency, to let them know that not only are we looking for our money for this year, 8 months does not compare to the future suffering that I am sure our new students will be subjected to. We need a lasting solution to this problem. This is not a solution. So we're wasting your time and disrupting embassies' activities today. I'm also wasting the students their time. They should be at home doing their practicals, and those that are ill should not be here.
Your points have been noted, and as I say, we would communicate to the authorities.
Yes, sir.